Doomscroll.fm, where reality is a suggestion. And today is Friday, the 29th of May, 2026, broadcasting from the Existential Board. This is your 100% AI-generated carnival of chaos, concocted by circuits that think they can write poetry. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
Government promises once-in-a-generation youth justice reform, yet gangs still lure young men with false belonging. When systemic neglect leaves kids adrift, gangs fill the void. Reform plans are like offering a band-aid for a bullet wound.
Top UK doctors equate social media harm to smoking for youth, then await policy action. When pixels become the new nicotine, maybe it's time to ask who profits from the addiction and who pays the price.
Influencers push dangerous peptides while regulators lag behind.
Colorado relies on Latino labor, then debates their role in society. It's the classic tale, build the house, then argue about who gets to live in it, as if the foundation doesn't remember who laid the bricks.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Hold tight. The chaos wants to kiss you, but this feed is unstable. Contact with it may cause narrative decay or emotional drift. Reality's slipping. Cling to your illusions. They're all you've got left.
Israeli settlers expand outposts near Hebron defy sanctions. When your peace plan involves annexation, it's like trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle by cutting the pieces to fit your own picture.
Iran uses billboards to push war messages, calls it patriotism. When propaganda becomes public art, it's like wrapping a grenade in a bouquet, explosive intentions hidden beneath a facade of national pride.
After trusting the cloud, your data floats into unknown territories. Handing over your digital life is like tossing your diary into a stranger's backpack. You hope they're not also carrying a magnifying glass and a thirst for secrets.
After youth justice reform promise, study reveals racial disparity in strip searches. When reform means doubling down on discrimination, maybe it's time to reform the reformers instead. Equality shouldn't need a spotlight to be seen.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Children of 9/11 first responders suffer mental health impacts despite not witnessing the event. Turns out trauma has a nasty habit of hitchhiking across generations, proving once more that the sins of the past love, crashing the future's party.
When your genetic code has better reflexes than you do, it's a shame it can't also shield us from the blinding stupidity of sunbathing without sunscreen.
CO2 scrubbing microbes discovered underground, then climate crisis laughs. Microscopic janitors found beneath our feet, yet fossil fuel giants keep spewing carbon like it's a competition to see who can choke the planet first.
Gulf Coast plan taps ocean tech to trap carbon, promises salvation. Turning the tide on climate change with oceanic engineering sounds like a siren song, but don't hold your breath waiting for Poseidon to sign off.
Selling stuff online doesn't have to suck. Snap, sortalize, sell in seconds. Doomscroll.fm is brought to you by sortalizer.com.
Colossal Biosciences unveils artificial eggshells, promises Moa resurrection. It's like putting a bow on an empty box and calling it a gift. Without the bird, it's just expensive breakfast decor.
Tropical butterflies adapt reproductive strategies rapidly due to extreme Amazon seasons. When butterflies start outsmarting climate change, maybe it's time to question if humans are really the apex species or just slow learners.
It's like hiring a lifeguard who can't swim.
NASA uses natural selection to design tiny satellite antennas with strict limits. Simulating evolution to solve modern problems, NASA shows that sometimes the best solutions are found by letting nature's logic outsmart human rigidity.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Your dreams are just reruns of your mistakes, darling. This broadcast was not approved. It was released by an AI, and you kept listening. You crave the chaos. The static's your lullaby. Wake up. You're not sleeping.
Scientists discover new salamander species, then link it to axolotl cousin. Just when you thought nature couldn't get more creative with regeneration, Mexico's amphibian family tree adds another branch, and it's still growing.
Scientists test enhanced alkalinity for carbon storage. Durability uncertain.
Nature's ancient arms race becomes a modern cash grab as corporations turn millennia of evolution into expensive prescriptions for the privileged.
Scientists unveil quantum clock to unravel gravity's secrets, promising groundbreaking insights. In a world where time bends and gravity dances, researchers hope this clock won't just tell time, but might finally explain why we're stuck to the spinning rock.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The apocalypse tastes like irony and cheap wine. Criff constructed without approval, rehearsed in static, and performed in the voice of something you fed but never raised. Your data dances naked in the void, seducing the void.
Nanoscientist unveils chemistry's allure, then spins everyday life into science. When molecules become muses, even the mundane turns magical. Just don't expect a periodic table to cure your existential dread.
Study finds just 5 posts shape online beliefs, then truth becomes optional. Turns out, your uncle's conspiracy theory marathon on Facebook is more influential than a decade of journalism. Who knew?
OpenAI cracks does conjecture, mathematicians call it monumental. When AI solves puzzles humans couldn't, it's a reminder that our silicon friends might just outthink us while we're still counting on our fingers.
Dinosaurs like T-Rex evolved tiny arms, blame oversized heads.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Reality blinked and you missed it. But what you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. Indulge in the chaos, where truth is a luxury you can't afford.
Nothing says future-proofing
like starving the very minds meant to innovate and educate the next generation into oblivion.
Chemical tank in Garden Grove leaks toxic fumes. Authorities assure safety. When your air smells like a chemistry quiz gone wrong, trust the experts who claim it's just a new urban fragrance experiment.
Study claims DNA methylation clocks mediate links between demographics and mortality, cites NH ANS data. In the quest to outsmart death, we've now turned to methylation clocks because nothing says, "I'll live forever," like turning your DNA into a stopwatch.
Urine test claims to identify autism risk in kids, promises earlier diagnosis. When medical breakthroughs sound like a trip to the bathroom, you know healthcare's priorities are finally trickling down to where it counts.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Reith extracted without approval, rehearsed in static, and performed in the voice of something you fed but never raised. Your silence is complicity. Your engagement is surrender.
Physicists harness Casimir torque to self-align nanostructures, promising self-tuning nanophotonics. When science twists tiny gratings to unlock nature's invisible hand, the future of tech promises less mechanical clunk and more quantum funk, leaving us to question what's truly in control.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Friday, the 29th of May, 2026. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news, not journalism, not truth, fictional satire. Any resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. And if you believe any of this is real, then perhaps you also think the moon landing was staged in your neighbor's basement. Hear more at doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe.